it's Shannon from Creative Chaos in Tennessee. And today I am back with my last day of my 12 days of Christmas embellishment videos. I just want to say thank you guys for hanging out with me, for commenting. There is several that still have a giveaway going on. If you go and comment on the video, I'll try to link those below. And today, I just wanted to, I went through a lot of my stash. So this video is going to be a little bit different. I am going to show you how to put this die together. It is this Spellbinders die. And I know a lot of you guys will probably have this. I actually just received this from my craft bestie. We've been exchanging gifts for Christmas. But this was one of the dies that was in the Hobby Lobby clearance when everything went on clearance. So you can see she got this for $2.39 and it was a $25 die. It's, you know, fairly simple, easy pieces to put together. I did cut out a few extra greenery and things like that. But I wanted to use some things that more people would have probably in their stash. And to remind you, hey, you have this, go pull it out. So, my only thing with this is it does not have this part that says please deliver to Santa. And it says on here that, well, it's underneath this, but it says an additional piece was used, or additional thing. So I looked it up, and this was made with the full system, like the heat thing that puts the full on stuff. And I don't have that. I have no desire to have that, to be honest. So I started digging through my stash to find something else to be able to put on here that would work to say something about Santa. Well, in the process of going through everything, I've realized that this can not only be a Christmas, you know, you can not only treat it as a Christmas mailbox, you can make it a Valentine's, you can make it a regular one if you wanted to scrap about swaps, you know, if you wanted to scrap about going to the post office or whatever, you can make this into all kinds of things. So it don't keep it, think outside the box, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Don't just box it in with being for Christmas. Okay, but I am going with a Christmas theme. So, in the process of trying to find something else that could go on the front for please deliver to Santa, I went through all kinds of stuff, and so y'all have a treat coming up. So, first, I'm going to show you guys how to put this together. This is my finished piece that I did. So I started out by inking. As y'all know, this is what I always do. I just use my Distress Oxide Ground Espresso and ink stuff up. Let me add a little bit more. And I finally got my re-inkers in, and it is juicy. So then it's sometimes a little bit too much. I'm like, okay, woo, let's not add so much. But it's okay because I like the distressed look for my pieces. I just feel like it gives them a little bit of depth and, you know, character. So I'm just going to ink on the inside of this too, because it will show up. And I'm not going to worry about doing the flap because you have another one to glue to it. So this is your other piece. And I did cut them out of, I used all scraps to make everything I'm going to show you today. And I just used different shades of red scraps. Okay, so I have that inked, and this is the basic, pretty much. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue this on. This is a really simple die to put together. Let me stand up and see. Make sure y'all are, okay, make sure I'm where y'all can see me. Okay, and then I'm going to put this one on. That's just my little flap. Okay, and then I did cut my handle out of full, and it's a two piece. So I'm just going to add a little bit of glue on this, and then this gets glued over on it. And that's your handle to reach in and open the mailbox. Alright. Just hold it down for a second. Okay, that's that part. So let's just ink up our flowers and stuff. This video might end up being a little bit longer since I am just hanging out showing y'all some stuff, and I haven't pre-inked anything or nothing, so hopefully y'all can hang around and just hang out. Some of these pieces are tiny, but if I ink one thing, I like to ink it all. It's just who I am. I can't stop. Alright. These are made to be put inside of each other. Hopefully it's not a big glare, but I only cut them once, so I'm just going to add some other little things to it and call it good, and have 2 flowers out of it instead of combining it for one. And now whenever I'm doing greenery, if it's smaller or detailed, I don't go around and ink every little thing. I just kind of hit it with the dauber a little bit just to throw some ink on it. It don't have to be perfect, but it's just the little details like that that do make a difference in how it looks. It gives it more depth and dimension. I hope you guys have enjoyed my Christmas embellishment videos. I'm always looking for ideas of what else you guys want to see me do. I do have a new series in the works for the new year, and it will be a year-long series. And I'm hoping that you guys will play along with me. I'll have, of course, more info coming up in January for that whenever I post the first video. And, you know, like I said, I'm always open to hearing what you guys would like to see me do, because I just do it just because I like to hang out, and I don't have any local crafty friends around here, so it's nice. And you guys are so lovely. You are always messaging me and sending me things, and I love it. It is greatly appreciated. It's so sweet that you guys think of me. Now these are the little letters, and I just barely ink around the edges. You know, you could totally personalize this in any way you wanted, cut them out in any colors, you know, whatever. Like I said, I was just kind of going with a Christmas vibe. But I do want to do some of these for Valentine's because it will be so cute. And I ended up doing 3 of the envelopes this time. It only shows 1 in the picture, and I did 2 in the one I put together, even though it's a little bit hard to see. My lighting is not good today. I film ahead a little bit, but last night there was tornadoes in Middle Tennessee. That was very, very bad, and it looks like it leveled a couple towns, and prayers for that. We got really bad storms from it, but we're okay. So Okay, so let's start putting some stuff together. I'm going to start with this first. This has these little berries that just goes on here for this one. And then I'm just going to use my little pickup tool like usual and put them on there. And they don't got to be perfect. Because apparently I can even get one of them on all the way correctly. Okay. I am so close, y'all, to reaching 1,000 subscribers, which was my goal to have by New Year's Eve. I'm hoping that I can make it. I am, I think, a little over 100 away at this point from reaching that goal. So if you're new here, hi, I would love to have you as a subscriber. I just love it. I mean, it's not about subscribers, but I mean, I feel blessed in the 7 months that I've had my channel with the support y'all showed me and, you know, the outreach. I just love it. It's got stressful a few times, but it's all good. It's all good. I'm just enjoying myself. This year I'm going to be more relaxed. This new year coming up, it's going to be more laid back. I might not post every day. On this one, I wanted to have it so that it looked like the envelope was open. So I just lightly glued this one. It doesn't show that in the picture, but it's your die. You can do whatever you want with it, right? Alright. So then you have one that looks like it's open. Okay, so then what I ended up doing was I glued the other two envelopes together. So I'm going to do the same thing here, except I'm going to glue all three of them together. Let's see. I think I'll do it like that. So that it looks like you got a whole little stack of mail. And then, you know, of course, this is going to go in here. And then you're going to have all your greenery. So I'm actually just going to go ahead and glue this on. I'm just going to put a little bit and glue it to this flap. And then I can glue everything else in around it. Now, what I did for the other one is I just put some foam tape here so that it will pop up the flap. But let's see. I popped it up, but then it was sticky, so I put this little piece over it just to hold everything in and glue it down because I have some pieces that go crazy. I am going to go ahead and just take this sticky tape off so that I can help stick some of the other stuff in and it'll have something to grab at. Okay, so then pretty much you're just going to start placing your floral stuff in. Okay, actually, JK, we're going to finish this. I'm so excited about it. I finished the one already and the other things I'm about to show y'all, and I absolutely love it, and I'm excited to show y'all. Okay, so these are just the little centers of the flowers that go on. And then, let's see which one it is. This one goes to the big flower, and it just goes on like this, so that you have a flower. Alright, and then this one goes together, and it shows it cut out in two different colors, but I'm not doing that. I'm lazy, and I already cut everything, so it gets what it gets. Okay, so it's this one right here that has the other flowers on it. Okay, so I put just a little bit of glue here, glue this on, and then this flower goes on there. I was trying to think of what what other color I could do with red, with the red mailbox, because I didn't want to do red and green flowers. And I mean, you could. I mean, it's not wrong. Like Ginger says, there's no wrong way. But I wanted to, this one is a little bit different. I cut it out in darker pinks. These are lighter pinks. But I was thinking more of that soft, you know, since I was already grunging it up a little bit with the ink, I was thinking the, you know, the more softer retro Christmas look. I've just been using these little gems somebody sent me. Maybe Sherry, I don't remember. Back during the Wish game on Ginger's group. Okay, and then for this one, did I throw them away? I may have thrown them away. They was getting on my nerves. There's little bitty tiny white pieces that the die cuts out. And that's what was the center on here. But you know what? It doesn't have to have a center. You can use a rhinestone, a pop of glitter. I'm just going to use this marker because it's what I got sitting on my table. So, drew in a center. Look at that. Okay. So, like I said, then we continue on. Now that we have our flowers put together. Okay, so then I'm just going to add some of this greenery in here and there. And some of it I am going to glue to the this part, just so that it's not, everything's not up in the air pretty much, so that you have it on different levels, so that, you know, you get that depth to build. And it's sticking to the table, sorry. Y'all probably can't even see what I'm doing. And on this one, I am just going to tuck it in here in the front. And this is underneath the thing a little bit, where I didn't glue it all the way. And I keep sticking it really hard to the table. I could totally use my non-sticky stuff. What's it called? Can't even think. Y'all know that thing that takes the sticky off. You could use baby powder, but I have a tool. What's it called? De-static tool? I don't know. De-static pouch or something? I don't know. Anyways, I have one, and I usually puff it on there just to take away the stickiness, but I'm lazy today. I don't feel like getting it out and doing all that. It's just too much. It's a really cloudy, rainy, dark day today, so let's put some over here on this side. And I'm just going to glue this one down to the back of the mailbox. Hold that on a minute. Clearly I didn't glue it very well. I probably glued it to the table. Okay. There's that one. Now let's add in a little bit more greenery here and there. Let's see. And I cut these out of all different scraps. Some of them's patterned, some of them's not. So, a big different look. These would be so cute. I can think of all different kinds of stuff in my mind. Wouldn't it be cute to just, if you had a snail, a stamp, or even cut it out, a die cut, Cricut, whatever, and die cut or out a snail, cut out a snail and put it by this and build it up and put snail mail on the little box. Wouldn't that be cute? I can think up of all different kinds of things. It would be cute to scrapbook a page about swaps if you're in swaps at all, which I do a lot of swaps on different groups. So, and you know, it doesn't come with all of this green. I mean, well, it technically comes with the greenery. It doesn't show all of this in the picture of all this greenery, but I did cut extra just because I like it to look more full, and I have issues. I just can't stop. Pretty much. Okay, let's add these little flowers on here. And you know, you could totally be popping any of this up that you wanted to. You know, there ain't no wrong or right. You're just building it the way you want to. Okay, so now this part is up. So I'm just going to take a little piece of scrap paper and just put it over that. And you won't even be able to see it on the back. Help hold this down. Okay, so you can't see it really good, but this one part is up more than the rest where it's on foam tape. Okay, so then let's talk about this. Like I said, I went through all kinds of stamps trying to find. This is just a plain one I ended up die cutting. I found some wooden block stamps, which I have not used in a million years. I never use these. They're just, I don't know, I just don't. But my friend, my crafty friend, sent me a bunch of wooden block stamps. And this one says, have a holly jolly Christmas, Merry Christmas. These are like, this is a Santa stamp. This one says, I love Santa. This one's probably one of the like dollar Michael stamps. These are all Stampin' Up. It says 2007 on this one. So, really old stamps. It's just incentive to get out look through your stash, get out your stuff and use it. You know, remember why you loved it, why you bought it. I also had these. This one's signed, sealed, delivered. This one's North Pole Post. Both close to my heart stamps. And I was trying to find stuff like this one, of course, is postal themed. And Christmas, so, but it didn't quite fit on there. I needed a saying. I thought signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours was cute, even though it is Valentine's, but it would be cute to do Valentine's and put some hearts coming out of it. But my friend, I was talking with her on chat, and she said, mask off the I'm yours, so just put signed, sealed, delivered maybe on here, which that's a really good idea too. But I had already stamped this one, and I did combine two of them together. I put North Pole Post, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours, which would fit really cute on here. And then I used my Cricut and my pens in my Cricut, which I've only done 3 or 4 times. And I had it to write this out, and then I took my white gel pen and just traced in the Santa, because of course it won't fill it all in. But this would be super cute to have letters to Santa on there. And then this one I stamped the Have a Holly Jolly Christmas. And it would be cute as well. And then you could also cut out additional greenery, flowers, put them down at the bottom, decorate it up. I did the I Love Santa on this one, of course. I really like this letters to Santa on this one. So that's, I think, the one I'm going to put. And you could totally pop it up just to give it that little something extra. But I'm not, because I already have a lot of dimension going on. But if you had a perfect little stamp, you could totally, you know, have something to go on there. Okay, so now my next thing that I wanted to show you guys. Let's see. See if I can zoom in and show you. Look how cute they are. I love them. Okay, so my next thing is, like I said, I started pulling out all of my supplies, stamps, and just going through my stash and found some things. So, whenever I was going, I did find this stamp set that had some postage on it. And this is a close to my heart. It was a stamp of the month. I think this one was maybe November, but I'm not sure. And I have this. that I won last year from my Close to My Heart maker that I buy from. And I haven't actually used it until today. And then, of course, y'all saw this one that I used in the other video. This one's Holly and Ivy scrapbooking. I think this was from last year. And this is a temu stamp set that has different postage looks on it. And then this is a temu stamp set with houses. Okay, so y'all can see where this kind of led my train of thought, right? Or y'all even with me at this point? Okay, let me zoom back out just a little bit so I can show y'all. Okay, so I used a bunch of different stuff and combined it up. Well, once I got the mailbox done, I was like, okay, this is cute. So then it took me down the path of the house stamp set. Okay. And I thought, okay, postage, houses, Santa visit your house, yada, yada, yada. Okay. So then I stamped this out and I inked it up. I just fussy cut around it and I inked it up with the same brown ink. And this is my stamp, and I'm terrible about cleaning them, so sorry if you're that person that don't like me. But then I stamped the same exact ones on different colored paper, and then I took a white gel pen and just colored in really, really quickly and roughly. Like, if you look really close, you can see it's pretty rough. Just using my pen and going like this. And I fussy cut around them all. Some of them I used dimensional tape on, and some of them I didn't. And again, I apologize that my light is just horrible. I don't think I can get it any brighter. But, okay. So then I did all these in this color. And since I was going for the softer palette, that's what I went with. But it would totally be cute to be able to use this and think that you're going to start building a border with this and make it look like gingerbread houses. You could go back in and, you know, go around the edges or stamp it in brown, stamp with white, and then go back around with your pen and fill in the little window frames to make them look more gingerbreadish. But I really like this, but I really like this. Now, like I said, I just stamped these on scrap paper, fussy cut around them in the different colors. So this is pretty much what you get. Now, this is just another side note on this stamp set. Like I said, this is a temu stamp set, and I'll try to link it below. And it would be great doing mixed media or anything like that you wanted to do with it. But you could also just use the house like this, that's white, and then just tuck these in different places and build a whole little border along your page or card or whatever. Super cute, and you have a whole little neighborhood. Okay, are y'all still with me? Okay, so this was my thoughts. Okay, so then like I said, I wanted to pull the postage aspect out of all those stamp sets. I was like, okay, since I'm doing a mailbox, I want to do postage. So I stamped these, which was from that Close to My Heart stamp set, and it just says North Pole Mail. I stamped one on patterned gray and then one just on white. So then you have this that you could tuck in, and that could totally be your journaling box. Right? You still with me? Alright, so then I took and I stamped out the little wooden Santa stamp, this, and I just stamped it out on colored cardstock, scraps, and then I took my white gel pen and I just colored in the white part of Santa's hat and his beard with my pen really quickly, as you can tell, because I didn't want to cover up all the little black areas for the highlights that was already in the stamp. So then, you know, you have some Christmas postage for Santa. Okay? Alright. So then, we just keep going. I'm telling you, it's never ending with me. Like, I can't stop. It's a condition. So then I went through and I combined some of those stamp sets I showed you that had postage on them. And I just stamped out postage, and on some of them and all of it I just inked up. And all this was just stamped on white scraps. I took some of my Distress Oxides in green and red and stamped the North Pole one. And I just inked all this up. So then you have postage, you know, to go on your page as an embellishment, which I love. So, something super quick and easy, and you're using scraps. Okay, so then you got your mailbox, you got your house, you got your postage, you got your journal boxes you can use. Then I did the little deer, because this was super cute to me, to put the little deer with the mailbox and the houses and all that stuff. Even though the mailbox is bigger, it's okay, because you're just building, you can build and make a page. So then, I wasn't done yet. I went back in. I was like, okay, it looks a little flat, even though we got dimension. So, of course, I pulled out some of the poinsettia flowers that I made in the other video. And I thought these would be beautiful, you know, tucked in and to make a little page. So, you can totally build a whole 2-page layout out of this stuff, and I probably will do that. But I also made the second set to give away. So if you comment on this video, let me know what you like best. If you learned anything new, techniques that you hadn't thought of. Because sometimes I feel like y'all know all this stuff, so I really don't know where to go. And what y'all want to see. So let me know. But you will, if you comment, even just to say hi, you will be entered to win one of these page kits. Well, I don't want to say page kits, embellishment kits. And I'll try to include a few of each little thing in. And the drawing will be on Christmas Day on December 25th, which is when all the other drawings end also, and winners will be announced that day. So, leave me a comment. Let me know. I hope you guys are having a happy holiday, a Merry Christmas. Thank you guys. I love you guys. And until tomorrow, bye y'all.